All right, hello, everybody out there in in Podcastlandia. I am Gigi La Chicana Guerrero. I am right now transmitting from Dimmitt, Texas, from the home of Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. Why am I here? Who knows how we end up in different places. But here I am in Dimmitt, Texas, in the home of Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. They've got a barbecue going on. I just had some awesome food. Thank you very much. I want to say hi to everybody. I want to say hi to Norma, who's feeling a little bit under the weather. Love you, Norma. Hope you feel better. Prayers for you. Continued prayers for your hubby, George. Que siga his recovery. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what we were doing last night. About last night, there was the 806 Tejano Fest in Plainview, Texas, and it was awesome. The headliner was Stephanie Montiel. We had Conjunto Diferencia. We had David Lee Rodriguez with Cuatro Once. We had Sammy Torres. We had Chinelas. Who else? Tercero, they were awesome. And Los Hermanos Peña were there. And I ended up singing. I went there to help out with La Joya and her podcast. And, you know what? Things happen. Things happen. And they're like, Gigi, can you go on? I was like, yeah, I can go on. And so I did. So that was awesome. So I can say I shared the stage with Stephanie Montiel. Different times. I mean, I was at 4 in the afternoon and she was at 11. But who's checking? I can say I shared the stage with her. Anyway, so back to where we are today. I want to, for those of you that don't know the artist is coming up, I want to introduce you with a video and see if you can tell me who you are. And this is one of their recordings. Let's watch them.
Cuando yo supe quererte, te abrazaba y en el puente nos hicimos de un calor. Y en las tardes tan serenas con las verdes arboledas me robaste el corazón. Luego vino el tiempo de agua, ya no supe dónde andabas y todavía se acabó. Para el colmo de mi suerte fue creciendo la corriente y hasta el puente se rompió. El puente roto le amo yo a tu cariño que se rasgó. Así dejaste en mi corazón hecho pedazos por tu
All right, that was awesome. So, in case you didn't know, we've got on stage with us today. Hello, Kamila y Bella Divas. Welcome. Who's that person next to you, Miss Camila and Bella?
Dad.
Hello.
Dad, dad, danager, dad manager.
That's
Saludos
right.
and welcome to the show. I want
Thank
to
you.
tell people the first time I actually met you girls was at Janie's record shop, maybe what, about 2 years ago? It was a fanfare, and you went out there to perform, and I was there for the first time. I had just started my podcast, and I was out there with Juan Mendoza Jr. and Lila Lisa Promotions, right? And you were way smaller than you already. You've been growing up. Oh my goodness, like blink an eye and you're different. And every time I see you another post, you're getting taller and you're just growing into these beautiful young ladies. So welcome to the show. And by the way, since my friend Norma is not able to co-host with me today, I've got, who do we have here? Imelda de la Cerda. Hello. Can you hear
Uh,
her okay?
yes.
Okay, good. So Imelda de la Cerda is going to be my co-host for today in case she has any questions for us. Say hi. So tell me, ladies, what's going on? Talk to people about who you are, what you're about, and what you're doing.
Hi, I'm Kamila. And I'm Bea. And we are the Divas. And we're doing lots of recordings. We're in the studio a lot and we also practice a lot so we can go record the song.
That sounds really good. Sounds like you rehearsed that. So what got you into music? Is daddy a musician? What's going on there? How would you end up there?
None of our parents are musicians, but our grandpa he would play the accordion and we would go to his house and we would sing songs and he would play the accordion.
Oh, can you hear it, Imelda? You can't hear it? You know what? Are you okay? Okay. All right. Sorry. We're adjusting here because we're actually in a different place. So it was your grandpa that was into music.
Yes.
And and so what did he say? Vénganse para acá, mijitas. Vengan a tocar or no? Did he ever teach you guys anything?
No, we would go to his house, and when we were there, he would play the accordion, and we would just sing the songs while he was playing the accordion.
Wow. So you just kind of naturally started singing with. And how would you know the songs though? You've heard it from him before or
Yeah, we've heard him before because my dad and him were always in the palapa, listening to the music, so we learned the songs from that.
wow, how cool. That is so cool. So how do you now my question would be, how are you juggling being in school and because I'm a teacher. Right, that'd be my first question. And so my mother was a teacher. So what would be your what how are you handling school and your career?
Well, we usually go to school, and then when we come back, we like eat, and then we practice at like 6:30 with the band. Mondays and Wednesdays, and on Tuesdays it's just us who practice, and then Thursdays we go to singing class, and Fridays and like the weekend we're mostly off.
Wow. Well, so you got a good
We have
balance
something.
of school and work and play. So that's pretty good. You,
Because
you
again, I'm happy that they made the A and B honor roll throughout the whole year, and I was surprised because they do practice a lot and they have a lot of things going on. Y las dos hicieron el A B throughout the whole year. I was like,
wow.
oh. And I think one of them just missed it
Congratulations.
by like she got an 89 by 1 point. She would have made the A. I was like, oh, but that's
Now,
okay. I guess don't worry about it.
that's awesome. You shouldn't be surprised though, because music electrifies the whole brain and gets it all going. That's why music should stay in the schools. What kind is there music in your school? Like I know where I come from, where I'm not at right now. I'm very, very far away from the 956. But in the 956 area, we have the schools with conjunto in the bands. Like you can go to band and be in conjunto or be in mariachi. Where are you all at? And is that going on in your school district?
Well, in our school we don't have conjunto, we just have mariachi.
And then
Regular band and mariachi. Where are y'all located?
they're in Laredo. We're in Laredo, pero they have band, they have mariachi, but they're not part of the band or the mariachi because it takes away time from our band, and so
Right.
I told them, no, we'll just stick with our band and our group. Pero we're in Laredo, Texas.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's good that at least they have mariachi to kind of, because that's our heritage. The music is our heritage. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they have that. Yeah. So that's really great. If they had, would you like to have conjunto in your schools? Would that be cool?
That right.
That would be cool.
We actually have that there in the valley, and as the president and founder of the Tejano Music Legacy Foundation, we're looking into other school districts to kind of start, especially, to start that kind of thing because I think it's very important, and I know it's helping you. You see, right there's the proof. You're A and B honor roll. You know,
Yeah.
so that's really awesome. Let's get to some people. We got a lot of people joining in. Of course, Norma Salazar is here and Hilda Peña, saludos. And we've got Carmen Peña Cepeda. And let's see who else. I'm just gonna go through, say hi to everybody. Says Carmen Peña says hi, Camila and Bella Divas.
Hi.
Carmen says hi to Imelda. And then Norma says hello to Imelda. Imelda, very popular lady, Miss Imelda. And hello, Norma Salazar. Se están saludando. No puedo ver muy bien, so you see everybody. Hello. And
Hi.
then we've got, oh my goodness, what's happening here? Technical difficulties. We've got Drea Anguiano, and we've got Carmen. Carmen says, "Who taught you to play the accordion and the bajo?" So did your grandpa also play the bajo?
No, my dad knew a little bit, so he taught me as much as he could. But right now, our band member Raul Rodriguez is teaching me.
That is so cool. And then Michael Nicely Jr. says Grammy. Oh, you Grammy? That's cute. Your Grammy's a superstar now. Let's see. We've got everybody's saying hi to the Peña family. Like I get again, I am here, and I just want to quick man. If y'all ever show up at the Arcos Peña household, they're gonna treat you like kings and queens, and I am just so blessed that they're just treating us so nicely and letting me have a room and giving me a password to their internet. Thank you. So let me see. Let me get to some more. We've got Sandy Peña already. Also says hello to everyone. You girls are doing great and happy birthday. That's right. Y'all had a birthday. How old are you now?
14.
14. Oh, teenagers. Dad looking a
I
little
know.
nervous.
I
Looking a
know.
little nervous there.
Yeah.
Dre Angelo says, woohoo, shout out from McAllen and Edinburgh, Texas. That's right. That is my home area code 956. Lydia Flores says they have a great voices for mariachi music. Yes, you do. You ladies are doing great. And all right, all the rest are hellos. And thank you everybody for watching and joining in. Make sure to share, share, share. And by the way, you know what? If you want to send stars so Gigi can you know, get some stars, don't hold back. Don't hold back. There's Juan Mendoza Jr. Saludos from Juan and Laila from Tejano TV. Remember, I'm reminding everybody, guys, if you're not here, if you're not watching live, you can watch us on Facebook, Gigi La Chicana Guerrero, Facebook, Giras y Desveladas, YouTube, Giras y Desveladas, and Roku channel Tejano TV, which we have our own channel called Giras y Desveladas. So, which Tejano TV right now boasts 500,000 K viewers, as in half a million viewers. So, yeah, that is awesome. So, saludos to you guys. So, you guys are being watched. How are you feeling about? How does it feel when people are recognizing you and stuff?
Nice. It's good.
Nice, feels good. Are they asking you for autographs and all that?
Sometimes.
Cool. Imelda, do you have any questions for her?
Yes, I want to ask you, do you get special treatment from your friends, your teachers, because of who you are and the artist that you are becoming?
No, they don't really know.
Oh,
Yeah. Some do know, but they just treat us like normal. Yeah, normal.
Okay, it's good.
It's okay. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to be bothered as a superstar. Just go. Let's see. We've got Norma says, love these darling young girls. Uh girls who their idol is English or Spanish? Oh, who's your idol, English or Spanish? That's a question from Norma. She's been a co-host via question comments. Thank you, Norma.
Mhm.
So who are your idols besides of course your grandpa?
Mm,
That's cool.
Linda Escobar, Cindy Ramos, Rubén Naranjo, Tony de la Rosa, Jaime Dianda.
That's so cool. And do you listen to any
Selena.
English at all?
English music?
Yeah.
Mm, no, not really.
Really? That's interesting.
So like so
Oh,
like
that's interesting. All right.
I have a
N-
it's
question.
better than even.
You guys have talent shows at school?
What's that?
Do you guys have talent shows at school?
We do have talent shows at school, but
Do
we
you
just
win
don't
all
want to
the
be a
time?
part of it because we get embarrassed.
What? You kind of are all over YouTube and Facebook and all over the internet and you're
No,
embarrassed?
they fíjate que they don't like to perform in front of their peers. Pero in stage, when like in San Antonio or Corpus or wherever they go, and there's a lot of people, they go, no, that's no big deal. I mean, I don't know them, they don't know me. But in school with their peers, they don't like it because they go, they're gonna be telling us, "Ahí van las niñas que cantan," or they're gonna be telling me like, we saw you cantar, and they just don't want that attention in school. So that's why they get embarrassed to perform in their school.
I
So they
guess
don't
I
do
could understand. Dea says y'all should go audition for The Voice or America's Got Talent. Have y'all thought of doing that?
that.
That would be so cool.
That would be
Dad, hello, Dad.
Yeah, I know, pero yeah, no, no, I've never
There's no peros.
tried
This
it.
is it. This is the time.
Yes.
Chop chop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, you girls are doing great. And the fact that you're starting off so young and getting your experience, what what have you experienced actually when you're performing with other bands and being out there on sharing stages? Who have you been sharing the stages with?
Jaime Dianda. We've shared it with him a couple times.
Ooh,
Like 2 times.
nice.
Two times.
Johnny Chancla says hi. Saludos, Johnny Chanclas. Johnny Chancla says, "Can you guys sing us a song right now?
Yes. Yes.
Go for it."
Cariñito de mi vida, dime adiós porque me voy. No te quiero de llorar. Ya no tardaré en volver. Aunque yo me vaya lejos, no te dejo de querer. Tu retrato y otras prendas llevo aquí en mi corazón. Día con día te escribiré para que sepas de mí, aunque yo me encuentro ausente, tendrías que estoy aquí.
That's awesome. Now, did your grandpa teach you how to harmonize or y'all just do it naturally?
We do it naturally.
Pretty much,
That is
yeah.
so yeah, that is so cool. Some people just have it naturally.
Yeah, they actually they were born like that ever since the when estaban chiquitas. They were like 2.5. That's when I first heard them talk for like bien poquito. Like they sang a little piece of a song, the Elmo, and I told my wife, "Hey, I think they have a primera and segunda." And she didn't really believe me at first until she heard them, and then after that, I was like, "Wow, even when they would cry, chiquitas." Camila had a deeper voice and Bea had a higher voice, and I would tell that's Camila. Oh, look, there's Bea crying right there, and they just así venían, and they've asked me before, like when the estaban más chiquitas, who taught them? I go, I don't know. They were just like born like that. They do go to singing classes, right? To help them like
Yes.
the breathing exercises, how to breathe, how to the techniques and all that. But for harmonizing, pretty much ya venían así. Even when they talk or they say hi, las dos is like, hey, they're doing a primera and segunda. But
That is
but yeah, yeah, no, they it was just a God given talent. But they do go to singing classes so that they can get it more polished, more
yes,
more techniques and all that. But other than
yes.
that, she venían and
I,
and
I interviewed
after that I started putting her music canciones, and then we started learning little pieces of little songs, and then I would go to my dad's house and he would take out the accordion and they would practice the songs, the little pieces of songs that they had learned that I would put on the truck or whatever, and my dad would take out the accordion and he would play it while they would sing little pieces, and then it wasn't until Bella turned 7 that I bought an accordion because my dad would say, "Comprate un acordeon," and I was like, "No." So I did buy her accordion when she turned 7, and then my dad started teaching her a couple of polkas and the first tunes, and she just started picking it up. And then after that, I got her some other instructors. Y, pues, I van. That's how it
Yeah, so
happened.
then it was in the blood already, they can't deny it. Now, I interviewed Adalberto Gallegos, legendary singer from Latin Breed, and he said, and this guy is, he's been around for what, 50, 60 years. He said, everybody, no matter who you are, needs singing lessons. So good job. Good job.
Yeah,
Good job, Dad.
yeah.
Yeah. Dimas Garcia says, saludos from Tejano806.com. Those young ladies got some strong vocals. Good job, ladies. Yes, good job. And we got saludos from saludos Camila y Bella Divas from Freestyle Cartel in the building, California. You're being watched in
Oh,
California,
George
ladies.
Benson.
Yes,
George
saludos.
Benson.
And we've got La Joya who pulled off an awesome event yesterday. An awesome event. It was really, really, I mean, amazing. Let's see. Let's see. I want to tell the girls from La Jolla Promotions, so blessed to know them and great friends with their mom and dad. I always have to get my pictures with them when I see them because when they are famous, I can say I knew them from the beginning. Ah, oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow. I
Un
can say I
saludo,
interviewed them. Thank you, La Jolla.
un
And
saludo, Maria.
yes,
Thank you.
where do you see yourselves in the future? I mean, since you started so young, what are your dreams? What are your goals?
We will continue to be singing and hopefully get a Grammy.
I love it. I love it. Speak it out into existence. It will happen. Yes, awesome. I love that. All right. Maybe she can meet up with the famous Jerry Peña from Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. He's the best at playing accordion. Well, there you go. I don't know. Well, Laredo, how far is Laredo from?
Oh, but they've got family in
I
Los
don't
Arcos.
know.
Oh,
Pues,
yeah.
Oh,
The,
yes, they do.
the Arcos Peña have family in Laredo. Look them up.
Oh,
okay. Mm,
Look them up.
yeah.
So I want to show everybody. I know the first song that I played for you guys was El Puente Roto, but you have a new single who just released, right?
Yes.
And what's it called?
The
de
El
él
Cere.
Where did it go? What is it called again?
De El Cere.
De El Cere. For some reason, it doesn't want to come out. And Gigi just had it. All right. Oh, not that. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get it back on stage and let's hear that song. In the newest release from Kamila y Bella Divas.
Voy siguiendo las botas de un hombre ranchero, de un hombre que quiero, del hombre que es mi amor. Voy pegada a la sombra que da su sombrero. Él es el veneno que calma mi sed. A su amor yo nunca renunciaré. De mí lo que quiera le daré. Su amante o su amada, su todo o su nada, que seré. A su amor yo nunca renunciaré. De mí lo que quiera le daré. Su reina, su esclava, su todo, su nada, de él seré. A su amor yo nunca renuncio, no. De lo que quiera seré yo. Su reina o su esclava, su todo, su nada, de él seré. A su amor yo nunca renunciaré, de mí lo que quiera le daré, su amante o su amada, su todo, su nada, de él seré.
All right, all right, all right. So, uh, Hilda Peña says, "Oh my God, when I received this new single, I'm like, oh my God, it's awesome. Y'all's voices are changing. Y'all are sounding so grown up." That's gonna
Thank
happen, I
you.
guess. Lydia Flores says, "New fan right here. You girls are awesome." Well, you just got a new fan today. Look at
Thank
that.
you.
Awesome. Miss, my new co-host for today, Miss Imelda's got a question for you guys. Go ahead, Imelda.
I want to know, how did y'all decide which one was going to play the accordion and which one was playing the bajo?
Well, when we would go to my grandpa's house, I would always be clicking on the buttons, and so he told my dad for him to buy me an accordion. And my dad, he would play a little bit of bajo, so he started teaching me the bajo.
I had a question, but I forgot.
Yeah, no, no. So actually, Bea was the one that started learning the accordion first, and then it was later on that I knew a little bit of the bajo, a little bit, and so I said, you know what, I don't like being on stage. I don't like being on stage. So I told Camila, you got to learn the bajo because I don't want to be up there, with the band. So she started learning it poquito a poquito, and then our new bajo player is teaching her more the bajo, a little bit more advanced. So she's picking it up as well.
How y'all liking your manager? He's great, right? Right answer.
Yeah,
So,
except they didn't like me as Bajo because I would make mistakes and I would see Bea would always be turning around to look at me when I would make a
uh,
mistake. And I was like, I don't want to play anymore. I want to play. So I go, Camila, you better get up there and start playing the Bajo because no, I don't want to.
that's perfect. That's and guys, and as far as your singing is concerned, is there a particular one that you says, "Well, I'll do this part and you do that part," or you all just gravitate to the one you like more when you're singing?
Well, our dad chooses the parts we sing because he knows our voices more. Because there's some parts that are higher and some parts that are lower.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I try to pick out I hear it and I go, no, I think Camila would fit better here because it's lower. Bea has trouble bringing it down, and this part would go good with Bea. And so we try it out, and then they test it out, and then sometimes they go, no, let me try like this. So we try it, and then sale la canción, and that's how we do it.
That is so cool. Now that it's summer and you're out of school, are you busier than ever? Do you plan like the whole summer? You know,
Yeah, we have our whole summer plan.
what are the big plans for the summer?
Swimming.
Actually, we're just coming back from the beach because we celebrated their birthday at the beach on Friday. It was their birthday, so we were at the beach Friday, Saturday, and actually we're on our way back, and we stopped here at a Walmart because one of our sons wanted to get something from Walmart here on the road, and so I go, no, but let's just do the interview here on our way back home. So no, vienen de la playa. That's why tantas quemadas, and we're all
Ah,
so
see?
burned. Yeah.
Sun kissed, sun
Yeah.
kissed.
And then next weekend, Van a Fiesta, Texas. And the following, I think they're going to go to El Rio. And like we have it all, every weekend, I
Wow,
try to get them out,
that's
Fiesta,
awesome.
Texas, the
And
Rio.
are you sneaking in any performances in between?
We do have one. We do have one coming up on the 28th, the June 28th. We're going to be in Houston for the Guadalupe Awards. They're going to perform there,
Oh, how cool.
the June 28th.
They're nominated.
Oh, y'all are nominated. Oh, I didn't know that.
They're
Congratulations.
nominated, yes. Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. That's so cool. You're getting there already with your nominations. That is so cool. I'm glad that you're all,
you.
and I'm glad that, oh, which beach, by the way, is close to Laredo? Or which beach?
But we went to South Party Island.
My beach.
Yeah, we were there for the weekend. Yeah, we were there for the whole weekend. Got there
That's
Friday morning, todo el día Friday, todo el día Saturday, and we're just heading back home already.
oh, that's cool.
You know, they had fun.
Yes. Oh man, it's definitely beach weather already. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I guess this is the teacher me talking that you're balancing out your kid, just being a kid and hanging out and enjoying life as a kid. Because once you get older, right, Dad? Once you get older, it's no fun anymore.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
enjoy it now, and I'm glad that you're doing something which is your passion, the music. You're doing it as well and doing good in school. Keep on doing good in school. What are your plans for school? As a matter of fact, are you planning to go to college, get degrees in
Yes,
a particular? What are you more looking
we're
into?
we're planning to go to college.
And major in what?
I still don't know what I want to be. Yeah.
That's fair.
They
That's
still
fair.
don't
That's
know, but they're
great.
gonna be
We
they're
like
gonna
to
be
travel.
freshmen next year. So andan todas there. We're gonna be ninth grade. Yeah, van para ninth grade. Pero no, they're gonna go to college. My other two sons, yeah, they're one of them already got his master's. Y el otro, he's going to college, and so they're gonna go to college as well. My wife and I, pues, también we went to college, so we
It's
instilled that
part
a lot in them.
it's part of the deal.
Yeah,
Yes, Roberto Pulido made a special show on Giras y Desveladas talking to the younger generation, and he said, because he's a teacher too, he said, get your education, get your career, do your music as a side gig. If it hits big, pues dale gas. But if it doesn't, you have your foundation.
sí, sí.
So, that so you're doing it perfectly,
Yeah.
perfectly well.
Because like I'm a teacher as well, and my wife she works for the school district as well, and she got a master's deal. So we instill like education on the entire family. My boys and the girls. So it's
That's so
no,
cool.
yeah,
I guess you know what? There's actually a lot of artists that are teachers. You mentioned Cindy Ramos.
yes,
She's
yes,
also a
yes,
teacher. I believe Maritza Gomez is also a
Mhm.
teacher. There's several teachers that are artists out there, which is, it's a
that
good
is
gig
correct.
because you got the summer off.
The
I
summer
mean,
off, yeah. You got
basically.
the and they give you those vacations, and that's why I like it as well because we get to like my wife and I get to travel with them. Like right now, we get to go to the beach to vamos a ir a Fiesta Texas. We go to the Rio, and we just we got the whole summer. You know,
Awesome.
Certain things to
But
that.
soon they'll be
Mm.
on their own, right, girls?
No, todavía no.
Oh yeah, no. Listen to that. So, I
10
mean,
more years.
I'm sorry, what?
10 more years,
10
I
more
think.
years, mi
10
cosa.
more years, mom. That's mom también, the mom
Years.
momager también.
Oh,
10 more. And look at them so quiet. Sure, mom and dad. Smart girls, no comments.
A good
Carmen
girl.
Peña Cepeda wants to know where's the furthest y'all have traveled to perform?
Austin, Houston.
Houston, yeah, Houston, I think.
Sí.
We haven't been to that.
Austin.
No,
No,
Houston,
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 Houston.
probably Houston. They've been to Houston, Austin, han ido a Corpus.
We want to go to Vegas.
South Padre.
They performed at South Park, I think, last year. Or 2 years ago? 2 years
Yeah.
ago?
Mhm.
Oh,
They went
really?
to South Park. Yeah, they
Cool.
performed there 2 years ago. They've gone to Houston, Austin. We're gonna be going to New Braunfels también. In October. Dia de los Muertos Festival. They're gonna be there as well.
Oh,
Pero,
how cool. I accidentally bumped into Dia de los Muertos in Austin, Texas. Oh my God, it was so awesome. And then I bumped into Liz Garcia. She was there performing. I hadn't even planned to do that. So it's great that our music is like sneaking into festivals again and stuff like
yeah.
that. Like the maybe you guys can make the 806 Tejano Fest next year. Cause I mean it was really, really awesome and it's picking up. It's really exciting to see everything that's coming up. Juan Mendoza Jr. says, "Do they plan on studying music later in the years?" Good question, Juan.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know yet.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. My daughter said she didn't want to study music because then she would lose the enjoyment of it. Because so that's probably I'm thinking the same thing because once you study music, you get other trains of thought into your mind, and maybe the natural music that's coming out of you might change. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's a great question. So any more questions for
Are
Imelda?
you girls going to be in band next year?
We don't think so because it takes away our time from practicing with the band. Yeah.
it interview as well.
Yeah, because my wife had said that también, when they were in the middle school, that she wanted them
Better.
to be in band, but I go, no, because then Camila's gonna have to be learning like the flute or the clarinet, and I need her to practice the bajo, and then I need unless they're teaching bajo quinto classes there in band, I mean, I'll put her there so she can learn the bajo quinto. But I go, I don't want her learning the flute, and then she has no, Dad, I gotta practice the flute. I'm like, hey, practice the bajo. We have a performance. So
Yes.
no. But they were in tennis though. In tennis, they have one tennis, and so they in the school they play tennis in the middle school. Actually, they got
They
second
got
place.
second
They got
place
second
for
place
the whole
in the double
Wow.
middle school.
of all the middle schools, they got second place in the tournament. They from all the middle
They
schools
were doing doubles.
in the doubles tournament. Ellas dos sacaron el second place. They almost got the first, but it's because we had to practice in the band and we had some gig that we had to do, so they didn't get to practice enough on the tennis for the tournament. But I go, that's okay. You got second place. I mean, they.
It's pretty
Hey,
good.
it's still good. Yeah, it's still
Uh,
good.
It's
Paul
it's really
Westbrook.
good.
Now, Paul Westbrook is an engineer from way back in the day when Tejano was first starting in Falcon Records and
Mhm.
others. Paul Westbrook says if the girls will stay in the music business, they should major in business law. Good
Mhm.
advice.
Yeah.
Good advice because I mean, don't need to tell you. I'm sure you're noticing already that some people, the music business is not, all sunshine and roses.
Mhm.
So it's good. Business law would be a good thing to study. Great advice, Mr. Paul Westbrook. I appreciate it. Um, so talk to mom. I want to talk to mom.
Ooh, she's shy.
Why you shy, mom? There she is. How do you feel when you see your babies out there? Do you cry? Because I remember my Mia was in band. I would start crying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, it's so nice to see them grow musically and in person. So it's a good experience. What we're doing here, that we travel together. They practice together, but I just hear them practice. Sometimes I do the if I hear that they're not, can I find the tune? I do. You know, I'm not musically, but I used to play when I was little, and then you get to develop an ear for music. So sometimes I will tell them, this is a note, or they'll get frustrated sometimes.
Yeah,
But
it's not
uh,
easy. Yeah.
yeah, but no, it's nice to see them. It's an extracurricular activity, just like other parents. They have other things, sports. We have music in our family, and it's something good. It's something good that we're instilling in them. Unity, the discipline, because they have to practice, and at the same time they have to be responsible with their studies. That they
Yes.
always come first,
Yes.
and then also we also put in activities for them, so that like what we're saying for the summer. We always I'm the one that tries to plan
Sounds
those
like a
trips.
very structured environment.
Yeah, well, we try the best we can, because we have our jobs, and then we have
Yes. Yes.
the rest of the stuff that comes with family.
Do
um
they have any other siblings?
Yes, we have two other older sons. We have my older son. He's my middle one. He's 19 years old. He plays the bass, Emmanuel.
Oh, okay.
And he's in the band. And then my oldest son, he just turned 24. 24. He's the one that he's already working professionally. He just got his first job, but he join us with a band. Sometimes he can't because of his responsibilities with first with studies, and then now with his job. But we all try to stay together as a family the most that we can. Like today, we were
Yeah.
all traveling for this family trip.
Qué bonito. I love that. I love how everybody's traveling together and you all are the band. And that's so beautiful. At the end of the day, family is the most important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we bring in the girlfriends, so it adds more people,
More.
but which is good. It's
Yes.
nice. It's
Yes.
nice to have a big family.
Qué bonito. Yes. And no, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I mean, they're doing what they love to do and everybody's doing it together. I think that's one of the most beautiful things there is. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly.
we all have our part in the band. I
Yes.
I do the videotaping, the
Uh-huh.
pictures, sometimes the postings, the majority is my husband, but I do some of them. And then
The driving.
the driving, I take most of driving, and then also the reservations for the places,
The clothes.
the clothes for them, the outfits.
The outfits.
Sometimes
Do they
I
get to choose, or mommy tells them what to wear?
Well, sometimes she chooses what we wear, but then I say I don't like it, so I go and choose what we wear.
Well, at least she lets you have a say.
But
So
le digo a Camila, I don't want it
sometimes.
too modern. I don't want you guys dressing too modern tampoco. You gotta be a little bit conservative, les
Yeah,
digo.
yeah, conservative. Yeah, we
you
try
just
to.
reminded me of the Selena movie. ¿Qué bustier ni qué? A
Yeah,
rato, a rato las divas con
No,
sus bustiers, man,
no,
we're just gonna
le
get
digo yo
heart
que pues sí, sí que nada, especially Camila. She comes up with these.
No, I don't.
Sometimes you want to be modern, right? Los sleeveless ones, o las que van así, o like the ones que no tienen acá.
Mommy's the one who buys our
Like,
clothes.
hell no.
yeah. No,
So,
we try to keep it
sí, no.
conservative.
modest to their age.
Sí, pero I
Yes.
know que van a crecer and they're gonna want, pero I'm trying to hold them back
Yeah,
as much as
this is
possible.
gonna be you, Dad, later, like
Hold-
this.
holding to.
Y no, les digo, no, no, ahorita no, ahorita no.
No, and I'm glad that it's perfect that y'all are watching out for your girls out there, que when the day comes that they are out on their own, they're they know what's going on, and so no, it's a beautiful thing. You
Yeah,
girls are lucky, very very lucky. You all appreciate this time that you have because it is a beautiful time. It is the best time. You don't have to worry about bills or anything. Those two people that are with you, they're the ones worrying about the bills. You all just got to enjoy yourselves so that you're at the best time of your life. So
right
enjoy
now, yeah.
it. hmm
Yeah.
Well, we've had a lot of people coming in. I do appreciate everybody that has come in. Remember, if you're not watching live, if you're watching us later, you're watching us at Gigi La Chicana Guerrero Facebook, Giras y Desveladas Facebook, Giras y Desveladas YouTube, and of course on Tejano TV with Juan Mendoza Jr., which now boasts 500,000 views. Let's see what he says. We first saw them about 5 years ago in Laredo. Great to see their careers taking off in a positive direction. Yes, sir. And remember one, I was there at the Janie's record shop for the first time, and that's what you were, y'all. I swear to God, you've doubled in size since when I saw you guys. Oh, awesome. It's been great having you on. I want to recommend anybody. You are, of course, on all digital platforms, ¿verdad? Camila y
Yeah.
Bea. Kamila y Bella Divas. Look them up, guys. Um, share their stuff, download, stream, everything, like whatever, and let's support our younger artists that are coming up, which is these guys, Camila and Bella Divas. Any parting words, Miss Imelda?
Just good luck and Dios por delante, que sigan fuerte.
That's
Thank you.
beautiful. Any parting words from you, young ladies? What would you like to tell your fans out there?
Thank you for watching us and supporting us and watching us go everywhere we go and performing. Thank you. Thank you.
That is so sweet. Dad,
No, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be in your show. And I want to thank everybody out there, todo South Texas, plus all Texas, everybody listening to the girls and their band, and muchas gracias por el apoyo. Thank you.
awesome. DJ Oso Rodriguez says send to Tejano Alfredo. So send your music to Tejano Alfredo. You've got another fan right there. And Carmen says support, support, support. Of course. And we are supporting you. And good luck. God
You,
bless.
you can you can also contact us through Messenger, the Facebook de las girls. I'm the one that usually checks the messages. So if any radio station, if they can just send me their email, that way I can send the music out to them when the music comes out. Se las mando y so or bookings or whatever. You can contact us through the Messenger. Camila y Bella Divas. Camila with a K.
Camila with a K. Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds nice, Camila with a K. Well, I want to thank you so much for this precious time with your precious young girls. Ladies, I wish you the best of luck. And remember, enjoy this. This is, you will later when you're older, you're going to say, oh my gosh, what an awesome time. I didn't have to pay bills. How lucky I am. Let's see. Also says maybe they can be on our next 806 Tejano Fest. Yeah, I already mentioned it to them. Yeah, the 806 Tejano Fest over there at
Yeah.
that huge place, the Sun Point Event Center, 30,000 square feet. Huge place.
Wow.
Si Andrea Anguiano says, follow Los Arcos Hermanos Peña official. Jerry Peña is the best with the accordion. Thank you, Drea. So, again, thank you everybody for coming in. If you're watching us later, thank you very much. Juan Mendoza Jr., thank you so much for sharing this platform with us with your 500,000K. Of course, it'll be a million soon enough. And you ladies, mom and dad, continued blessings, guys. What a beautiful thing that you're doing. Qué precioso para estar la familia juntos y qué más que con música. I mean, that is absolutely beautiful. I love that. Continued blessings to you guys. Cuídense mucho. Safe travels y
Thank
saludos.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Safe travels.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yes, safe travels. Sí, yo también no estoy en mi casa.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.